And welcome into another Tider Insider Fall Camp Update. I'm Gary Harris with WVUA 23. Of course, he's Rodney Orr from TiderInsider.com. Scrimmage number 1 was held on Saturday inside Bryant-Denny Stadium. Rodney, we didn't get to watch the scrimmage, and we were not provided stats, so really all we have to go on is what we heard from Coach Saban. And he seemed fairly pleased afterwards. Obviously said there are things that they need to work on. Their work in progress was the term that he used, but he seemed pretty satisfied with what he saw in this first scrimmage.
He really did seem upbeat. There's no question about that. He also said that, this is their 12th or 13th practice in the last 10 days or so, and that, the team is a little bit tired, so that's something you have to take into consideration. But overall, I felt like that he felt very positive about what he saw. Obviously, he said there were things that they were continuing to work on that had to improve, and they had to build some depth, no question about that. But at the same time, he seemed pretty pleased.
He was asked about the quarterbacks by reporters several times. Again, he made it clear that David Cornwell, with that foot injury, is not getting the reps. He's behind the other three, so really they're repping 3. And he mentioned that Hurts, Bateman, and Barnett all got equal reps with not just the first-team offense, but the second-team offense as well. All did some good things, and obviously there's some things they need to work on.
Yeah, again, the most popular question among the fans, and it's a three-guy race at this point. Obviously, with Cooper Bateman, the odds-on favorite as a starter, and the 2 young guys, redshirt freshman Blake Barnett, as well as true freshman Jalen Hurts, has had a really strong camp. So all 3 of those guys got some good work today, according to Coach Saban, and the things that we've seen on the internet that suggest that all 3 of them made some big plays at times.
And the running backs, Coach Saban said Bo Scarborough did some good things early, then got dinged. I got the feeling that he was satisfied with Damian Harris. He was asked about the freshman. He mentioned B.J. Emmons by name and said that he's a very instinctive runner.
Yeah, I think the big question has always been about Bo Scarborough. We know about his talent. There's no question about that. It's off the charts. But can he stay healthy? And again, today dinged once again. And, he's had a history of injury, so you certainly hope that he can stay healthy. Also, Damian Harris has had a really strong camp. There's no doubt about that. He's come a long way since last year, had a really good spring. He's gotten bigger. He's quick. And, again, he's going to be counted on heavily. The 2 true freshmen, B.J. Emmons, has been strong throughout camp. Josh Jacobs has been battling a little bit of an injury, but he apparently had a really good day today as well. So those 4 guys together, Gary, certainly kind of ease the concern, I think, at running back. People have been a little bit worried about the depth, but it looks like those 4 guys together may ease that a little.
Not much said about the defense. He was asked about, Coach Saban was asked about the defensive line. He said he feels pretty good about that group. Deshaun Hand was held out, but he'll be back next week. Dalvin Tomlinson got nicked up a little bit, but he said they're building some depth, and they got some guys there that are certainly capable of making plays.
Yeah, we know about the front line guys. Obviously, Tomlinson, Hand, Jonathan Allen. Certainly those guys, Deron Payne, are really outstanding players. It's the other guys. It's the Josh Fraziers. The younger guys like Raekwon Davis, true freshman. Quentin Williams, true freshman. JUCO transfer Jamar King. And also Dakota Ball. He mentioned him, that he's been moved back to the defensive line. Those guys are going to have to really kind of step up and become players that they can count on to provide really quality depth. If they can do that, then this defensive line has a chance again to be one of the best in the country.
The next scrimmage is a week from Saturday. It's the final scrimmage of fall camp, so they're really going to have to start getting some things done as they get ready for the season opener against Southern California. For Rodney Orr, I'm Gary Harris. This has been a Tider Insider Fall Camp Update.